Global markets are shell-shocked. So how is this reflected in the attitude of investors? So Roberto, the global stock markets seem to be seeing one shock after another. How would you describe the equity markets at present?
Good morning, Jessica. Nice to be here with you again. I think it's very interesting timing of this interview is perfect. I think, we are in the middle of big market turmoil. US markets have been faring bad, but much better than others. S&P is down only 8% from the beginning of the year, while European and Japanese stock have been crushed, down more than 15 or 20%. I mean, the Japanese stock market 3 days ago was down 8% only in one single day. This is probably due also to overweighting by portfolio managers in European stocks since the beginning of the year and Japanese stocks. Still waiting for Japanese yen and euro to weaken against the dollar. This didn't happen, so a strengthening yen created even more trouble to the Japanese stock market lately.
Absolutely, and the global economy seems to be mixed. There seems to be economies like China and Japan, which seem to be faring rather badly, and then Canada and the US seem to be faring rather well. So how would you describe the market psychology at present?
Yes, what I would like to say is, I think that today we are in a perfect summer storm. I don't know if you've ever been, yachting, in summer. And sometimes it's a very nice day, you are in summer, so you really don't expect, condition to get much worse. And all of a sudden, sky become very dark, it start to rain, maybe hail, strong winds. So if you're sailing, you have to reduce sails. You don't know exactly what's going on. All of a sudden, it's very violent. You think, wow, this is the end of the world. What's really going on? And after maybe 1 hour or two, the storm is gone. Sun comes out again, and you think, oh, okay, it's normal, it's summer. So I think we are a little bit in this kind of situation right now. We had the start of the year very bad. All of a sudden, we open 3rd of January and the Chinese stock market crashed. Oil market continued to plunge. And this has been spreading into equity markets, debt markets. Banking stocks have been very hardly hit, losing maybe 50% of their value. And I'm talking about the big international banks. And so we were saying, okay, it's the end of the world, of the financial system, and so on and on. And I believe exactly the opposite. I think that the economy, especially in the US, is doing very well. Growth is continuing. Consumer are spending. Oil prices is low, which for me is good, is not bad. There is more money into the pockets. Disposable income is rising. Salaries start to rise. Interest rates are very low. So we are in the perfect condition. So I'm not worried about the US economy.
Okay, so Roberto, what about market psychology?
Okay, this is what I was bringing to you today. Look, here where we are. This is a normal day for portfolio managers. And so, this is madness. We can't take it anymore. But look what's happening after. So, all of a sudden, things will turn around. And then people will start to buy because thinking that this is a big opportunity. This is what I expect.
Finally, Roberto, we have seen drastic drops in oil prices so far this year. In your opinion, how has gold, the safe haven, traded so far this year?
I think gold is coming back very strongly. There are many reasons for gold as an investment, I'd say for 2016. First of all, interest rates are negative in most of the countries. So if you put your money in a bank that mostly you don't maybe trust, and you have to pay to put your money there. So gold in this moment, has very little cost as carry cost. And then technically, we've been correcting for the last 3 years. Gold prices in dollars went from 1,900 to almost 1,000. In euro, the same, they've been correcting. And for me, we're just starting now a complete turnaround in gold prices. So definitely I would buy more gold against euro or against Swiss francs, where I think that we broke the downtrend and we can go and retest the high. Also because I think that euro will be probably weaker against the dollar, but even in dollar terms, I mean, gold is now trading around 1,200. It could definitely go to 1,350 at least. So I think it's a good investment opportunity with a lot of volatility, but I mean, volatilities are also good opportunity for good traders.
Well, that's very interesting. It seems like the safe haven of gold is very attractive now to investors. Well, that's all from myself and Roberto, but for all the latest Dukascopy updates and exclusive interviews, do keep clicking back. Goodbye for now.